Hello, it's Shamsaman Comic. It's Judgment Day, 10 10 10 to 10. It's Project Mayhem Comedy tonight at the Boston Tea Party in Harborne. Please come down, to Harborne at 6:30. Be great to see you. I've got all the acts on that you like. Got some new ones as well. You're going to have a great time. Bring your friends. I've been told that people don't use Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. So if you know any people like that are outside the loop, put them in the loop. They're going to have a great time. It's a new material night. You're going to see some great acts. Try out new material for just £1. I mean, that's not too much, is it? And it's going to be brilliant. Please come down because we can't really do this. I was going to call it a job, this hobby, without you lot there to witness, because we've got to shape the material and you're going to help us out. And yeah, like I said, just share it with your contacts and acts. If you want to get on to future ones, please come down and support the night, because we want to have another one. This is kind of like a trial run. I mean, it's not looking good with the storm, is it? And it's raining. Apparently there's a football match on as well. Nobody told me about that. You're probably thinking, Sean, why didn't you research it yourself? I can't defend myself, mate. I can't defend myself, but I don't follow football. Do you follow football? Is it good? These grown men chasing that pigskin ball. Is it pigskin anymore? Starting making it in plastic. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so you probably want a weather update at this point, don't you? So I looked at the weather, Birmingham weather, and it's going to be raining all day. Depressing, isn't it? Oh, you're going to get a wet face. You're going to be all cold and stuff and miserable, but grumpy. But guess what? At 6 o'clock, just as you're getting out your car or out your train or out your private helicopter, it'll stop raining. That's what Google is saying, and we trust Google, don't we? Because we give them all our private details. I mean, they know all our search histories. That's alright, isn't it? We don't need any privacy anymore. I mean, they need to know who we're writing to, and Facebook. They need to know who we're WhatsApping and reading all our messages. That's not going to come back and bite us at all, is it? Oh, what am I going on about? Anyway, so it's going to be 6 degrees. So dress warm, people. Perhaps wear a coat and a woolly hat. I was laughed at last week as I was walking along. One of my friends said, cold are ya? That's what he said to me. Cold are ya? Because I was only wearing 6 layers of clothes. Now, if I could get away with it, I'd wear a blanket out. I tell you. Why be cold? Is it? I don't know what's going on here. Why am I not allowed to be cold and then warm at the same time? I'd wear a nose guard. How's that? Maybe I'll start wearing a burqa. How'd you like that? They look warm in there, don't they? You could have central heating underneath the burqa, couldn't you? Oh, I'm going after the burqas now. Oh, God, this has gone wrong, hasn't it? But they look warm, that's all I'm saying. There's no hatred there. I mean, you got your gloves on, get some leather gloves. And then I could have, long johns on, and then a t-shirt, and then, a sweatshirt, and then a jumper, and then a hoodie, and then maybe something over my face, I don't know. Can you get a water bottle for your face? Or my forehead gets cold. Why should it be cold for when I can, not be cold? Right, that's interesting for you, isn't it, to mull out? Oh, there's a thought for you. Very deep, this podcast has gone. Yeah, so it's not going to rain all night, so when the event finishes about 10ish, right, we'll all be able to walk out. We'll be still cold, except for Sham, who'll be dressed like the Michelin man in all his clothes, right? But 11 o'clock, we'll be able to walk out, and hopefully we'll have another one. But there you go. So I've got a recommendation for you. The guy that has let me do Project Mayhem at Boston Tea Party. Could you follow him? He's a really good drummer. His name's Junior, and he's in Sunshine Frisbee Laserbeam, which is one of the best bands I've ever heard of. Come on, that name's pretty cool, right? Sunshine Frisbee Laserbeam. They're on YouTube. Could you follow them? And then follow me at the same time. And then just like our videos. Like his videos. He's actually got videos. He's drumming and stuff, and people are playing the guitar. Do you like guitar music? I mean, I like all kinds of music. Do you? Yeah, I do. Like some people, they're like, oh no, we only listen to dance, or we only listen to hip hop, and we don't listen to rock. I listen to the lot. Why be choosy? I mean, there's got to be something good in it. Anyway, I'm not selling that very well. Let's go for film news. I'm talking too fast tonight. Film news. So guess what? Jackie Chan is going to do a film with Arnold Schwarzenegger. How exciting is that? I mean, I wish they'd done it in the 80s, but better late than never, guys. Right? Who do you think would win in a fight between Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Now, I'm guessing it'd be Jackie Chan because he's really good at martial arts, isn't he? And Arnold would just stand there. He can hardly move now, can he? So he'd just get beaten up, wouldn't he? But then if Arnold like grabbed him in some kind of bear hug, would he crush Jackie Chan to death, like with his muscles? He'd be like that, and then crush him. Probably, innit? Yeah. That's probably what happened. Yeah, but then I was watching this clip, right, with this interview with Donnie Yen. Do you know Donnie Yen? He's fantastic. You just YouTube him and look up Ip Man 4. Great film, man, and he beats everybody up, you know. And the interview, he was saying, "Oh, I don't think Jackie Chan is like a real martial artist, whereas you've properly trained in the correct clubs, whereas Jackie Chan hasn't. He went to an opera school, so his is more performative art." But I was thinking, Jackie Chan, he can still punch you in the face, can't he? And he can still kick you in the face. I mean, isn't that enough? Isn't that what martial arts is? Just assaulting people, like headbutting. You could do that. So, like, why does he need training for that? Like, I don't know if anybody's ever been out. Have you ever been on a night out and seen the carnage out when everybody gets chucked out? Like, about 2 o'clock, they're all beating the hell out of each other. They ain't got any training. They're enthusiastic, I'll give you that. Right? And then, the quickest way to end a fight, potentially fatal, is like punching people in the groin. Have you seen the police do that at protests? Yeah, so have I, right? So, like, why they're all wasting their time? Like, training and stuff, if people can be taken out by punching them in the groins. I'm not advocating, by the way, punching people in the groin. I'm sure they teach that as self-defense classes anyway, but it seems a bit of a waste of time. What do you think? Spending hours and hours punching a bag. What's the bag done to you? Most people aren't like bags, are they? I mean, they hit back and they run away and they cry, and then you start feeling guilty like you've assaulted them. And stop assaulting people. Maybe like come up with an amicable resolution. There's my shocking statement for the day. Anyway, so that's that. I was going to go on about Star Wars. We've got to talk about Star Wars, haven't we? So, like, this trilogy's finished now, and I was thinking, right, like, why can't they give it to some old school directors that know what they're doing? Like, I'm not saying JJ doesn't. He did a grand job, right? But, like, imagine a Scorcese Star Wars film. Imagine what he'd make out of that. It'd be like a gangster film. You could have a new Han Solo kind of character, smuggling, and, he's a gangster, and you got what was his name? That fat guy, the slug thing, Jabba the Hutt. That's it. Thanks, prompter. You could have that. You could have Princess Leia. Oh, she's like loves Han Solo. But he'd have a different spin on it. Give him a shot, man. Even if they just give him one film. The guy's 70, 80 years old, and if you look at his track record, it's fantastic. I got some other ones for you. Here we go. Paul Verhoeven. He directed a little-known film called RoboCop. Right? Imagine what he'd do with Star Wars. It'd be amazing. What's going on? Dead or alive, you're coming with me? Imagine him let loose with a lightsaber. It'd be amazing. Give you another one. Richard Donner. Do you know who he is? He did the original Superman films. It'd be amazing. He's just sat there. Don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he's retired, but they'd wake him up, say, do you fancy doing a Star Wars film? Just one. Ridley Scott. All right, lately his output's been a bit wobbly, shall we say, but he did do Blade Runner and Alien. Yeah? So give him a crack. James Cameron, I know he's wasting his time doing those Smurf films, what they call avatars. But his Star Wars film would probably blow everybody's brains off. Give him a go. Spielberg, he's around, isn't he? Well known man. Yeah, nothing. Right. Who else we got? George Miller. The guy that did Mad Max. The last one was fantastic, Fury Road, right? And they haven't paid him properly or whatever the hell they're doing. Right, he planned it as a trilogy, and could you please pay him so we could have another Fury Road? Oh my God, it was fantastic. All right, Mel Gibson, he wasn't in it obviously because he's lost his mind. I mean, they could have had him on set. I mean, if he misbehaves, can't they just get like a bouncer to smack him every time he says something nasty to people? Is that possible? Just for the sake of art? Would you still watch it? I don't know. There's a lot of issues here, but Tom Hardy did a, let's say, tolerable job. But he ain't Mad Max really, is he? But anyway, they're not paying him. So my subscribers, shall we start a campaign to like pay George Miller properly, and then he makes more Mad Max films because we need them in a. What have you seen it? Mad Max Fury Road. It is fantastic. I need to write more gags just referencing it so people like love it, and then maybe. People will be like, yeah, we want more Mad Max, please. Could you give George Miller like money so he makes more Mad Max? Right, I've spent most of this podcast complaining. Right. Oh yeah, Let's not complain anymore. Boston Tea Party tonight, 6:30. Get in there, my son. We're gonna have some fun. Lots of comedians. It's gonna be fantastic, and I'll see you there. Bye.